Great point.
The president he was traveling a lot yesterday. He was out on the West Coast. He was also in Maryland at a retreat, a House Democrat retreat, and he was talking about wanting to work together with everybody, but then by the same token saying, out of the other side of his mouth, but if you guys don't want to, if folks don't want to work with me, then I'm going to take care of things myself. And this whole executive order thing that he was critical of the former president, George W. Bush, of doing. What's your reaction to this?
Well, first of all, President Obama has taken executive orders to a new level. It's not how many he's done. I heard Jay Carney trying to describe that it was the number, and it wasn't the number, it was the quality. Well, I think Jay Carney ought to go back and understand that I never remember, Democrat or Republican, any president just making up law. It's one thing to say an executive order to establish a study commission or to appoint, people to some type of blue ribbon commission. That's perfectly fine. But when you start doing executive orders that upend a statutory requirement of the law for like the 29 things he's done in Obamacare, you don't have the legal authority to do that. He understood that when he was a candidate, when he was criticizing George Bush. He told everybody, look, I'm a professor of constitutional law. Does he have amnesia? Or does he just think that he is above the law?
But what's scary to me is there seems to be no real political cost. I mean, the founders were really worried about voters. They thought that voters preferred a strong man. That's why they set up this system that divided power. Is Obama suffering, do you think? Do voters care? I mean, I care, you care, but does the average voter care?
Well, I don't know that they are aware of it. I'm convinced that most people never pass ninth grade civics anymore. They don't know that there are three branches of government. They don't know that they're equal. They don't understand how that there is a process, that we are a nation of laws, not a nation of personalities. There are many things that shock me today. I mean, more than a third of kids polled in Arizona didn't even know that George Washington was the first president, for heaven's sakes. Oh. So, I mean, we're dealing with essentially a nation that is utterly ignorant when it comes to who we are. And I believe with all my heart, I'm passionate about this, children learning history. And that is that history is to a civilization what memory is to the individual. If I woke up this morning and couldn't remember who I am, where I've been, what I've done, what my education background is, what my name is, who my family is, I would be totally disoriented and lost. Do you wonder why America is disoriented, lost, and confused today? It's because we don't know who we are. We have got to remind people that we are not a nation of strong personalities. I don't care how charismatic Obama is. We are a nation of law, and that's how we function. If we don't function that way, we start falling apart.